Hello, Junction City staff. Here's clip number 2 with some more reminders. This little short clip will focus pretty much on safety. It's always a good time to remind folks about the safety that's involved in our buildings and in educating kids and just making sure that we have environments that are safe and welcoming for everyone, staff, students, families, visitors, and whatnot. As far as your building safety, everyone should be wearing district issued badges while they're in the buildings. They're issued 2 each year. You need to have them on. They need to be visible at all times so that we know who people are and who strangers are as well. And also, you know what your building procedures are for allowing folks indoors and where they're supposed to check in and whatnot. And please help folks, your administrators and your staff in your buildings enforce those. Don't be letting visitors or students indoors that are not the main entrances. Those secured areas should stay secured. The only way you can do that is by forcing them to go around the front door or where there's the main entrance is. You read the news too many times where those situations lead to unfortunate circumstances, and we don't want to get stuck in that situation. As far as personal safety, as educators, you need to always be aware of your situations with kids, and you look at those mandatory trainings that you go through each year. I know it's easy to just click through them sometimes, but you really do need to understand the potential for getting into sticky situations by being left in a room by yourself with another student, watching your boundaries, comments that you make, the way you communicate with kids. We shouldn't be communicating directly with kids through our phones at all, or taking photos of kids. Those just are always opportunities for someone to misinterpret situations and get you in a situation that you don't want to be in. So these are just reminders. We don't have big issues in our district, but if you watch the news, and I mean just local news here, it's happening all the time. One of the biggest areas where we're seeing more and more educators get in trouble, and that is failing to mandatory report. You're all mandatory reporters. You've gone through the training every year that you've been in education. It is a requirement that you're being held accountable for, and we need to make sure that if you suspect child abuse or neglect, that you are reporting or letting your supervisor know so that they can report. Too many times, something that's not reported by a staff member, it comes back later on and they're held responsible or students were put in harm's way. So please remember, you are a mandatory reporter. I've been in education for over 30 years, and I've made many reports and I've seen many reports, and I've never seen a report that should not have been submitted. So if you ever have a doubt, please submit the forms. And then also, as we are working through the changes with the new federal administration, there's talk about immigration and potential ICE coming into schools and churches. And I have a message going out to families and either today or tomorrow. And I just want to let you know that we don't have immigration policy in our district, but we do have safety and access policies that we follow. We'll treat it the same as any other situation. We don't allow folks to come in and have access to our students or our buildings without subpoenas or signed court orders, and for just general safety reasons. We don't allow additional family members to come in a building unless they're on our list. So student safety is important, and now with this uncertainty, it's a good time to have a reminder and make sure that we're following procedures. Help our students and families find some peace in knowing that our buildings are secure. We have procedures already in place. Whether it's immigration scares or any other threats, we're going to follow the procedures we have. They work, and it keeps our staff and students safe. So with that, be safe. Thank you very much.